Snow and slick conditions have created a headache for Minnesota drivers throughout the metro and beyond. But State Patrol and others say what they're seeing on the roads goes beyond a normal year. Our Adam Duxter is live along 35W in Minneapolis with the staggering crash numbers from the last 5 days, Adam.
Yeah, Shayla, the State Patrol says since Friday morning to now, there have been 1,300 crashes throughout the state. About 150 of them have resulted in injury, and 5 people have died, again, all in just a few days' time, and all from just a few inches of snow. And that's something the State Patrol says is more than what they're used to seeing for a first snow, especially one that's only a couple of inches. And they say this time around, there are a couple of factors to blame, and one of the biggest ones is speed. People are simply going too fast, not giving themselves enough space with the cars in front of them or enough distance to slow down and stop. And another thing, though, that folks that work in your local auto body shop say could be contributing to these crashes over the last few days is just that the folks really haven't changed their tires this year. We've had a dry fall. Perhaps you haven't had a chance to really put your tires to the test, and they say that they're really seeing a lot of folks come in right now with tires that aren't up to the standard that they should be. One shop owner we talked to says he thinks people have held off on buying new tires simply because of how much they've gone up in price over the course of the last year.
I think a lot of it, tires have gone up immensely in price over the last 12 months especially. They started during COVID, we had a shortage, and then the prices have gone up because of supply chain issues. So people that maybe would have normally put tires on in the summer when they needed them probably didn't do that, and now they kind of waited till the first snow, and now they're having troubles getting around, and I think that's contributing to some of the accidents.
And that's Matt Lockowitzer, who owns 10 shops throughout the Twin Cities Metro, where he says over the course of the last week, just 1 week, they've put 1,200 new tires, 300 sets in total on folks' cars, which he says is a sign to him that people really waited until the snowfall, waited until it was too late to put new tires on their car. Coming up tonight on WCCO News at 5, we'll tell you how to know if your tires are safe on your car, and we'll share what the State Patrol is saying about a deadly few days on the road.
All right, important information. Thank you so much, our Adam Duxter reporting.